Hello, hi. Welcome to some more Splatoon. I'm gonna do some more Octo expansion. Hi. Acknowledge me. They actually do acknowledge you if you stare at them for a bit, but they're not impressed. Hey, girls. Well, Marina waves, but Pearl gives me like the, what do you want look before being like, oh right, I'm an idol. I guess I should be more presentable. Notice me, Splat Pie. No. Man, I really want to do Paper Mario Color Splash. Hello. Blub. Blub. I'm gonna get that reward from Sea Cucumber, because if I don't, that is gonna bother me. Oh, yeah. Big boy. Blessed. Thank you. Okay, if volume needs adjusting, let me know. Awkwardly acknowledged. Okay. What are we doing? I was on this line, right. Okay. Did I... Oh, I was like, why am I not moving? Because I thought I was on the thing up there, but no, I was here. What's up, dog? Matchmaker station. Oh. No. Oh, no. Hi, Andorra. Well, this is the rest of the stream. Oh my god. Oh, no. Oh no, I hate this one. Oh god, it's the way my brain works. This is hell.
Okay, so you're supposed to shoot out crates on the right until they look like this, huh?
It's like, Judd, it's like cutting out shapes. How fun. Yeah, it's really fun, Marina. Do you want to do it? Okay, hang on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, so... Get rid of those. Okay, space between the paws. The nose, which is 3 down from the top, sticks up. Okay. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm not gonna read the chat as much for this, because I should focus. Okay. Like that, and then this one. Good, okay. Shoot these. Oh. There's a bigger version of this, but the bigger version color codes the boxes you have to shoot. So it's not as terrible. It's still kind of terrible, but oh. I don't know about the rest of you, but man, like having to keep a 3-dimensional shape in my head is awful. Oh, I broke an extra box up there, I think. Oh, yeah. I just want to blow the whole thing sky high. Me too, Poil. You're just here to see me fail. Thanks, Jacob. I feel like I've done pretty well at some difficult stages in this game, but of course nobody remembers those. People are only here to watch the streamer donk up. Okay, so right in the middle, 3. I need to go. Okay. And then, let's see. So there's just like 1 in the middle. You have trouble with 3D shapes. Solidarity! Okay, like that. Okay, and then I just need the tail by itself. Ugh. I'm gonna go around and shoot that. We remember the egg viper for eternity. Egg viper. Never forget. If I could salute somehow, I would. Never forget the egg viper. Do not let me forget the egg viper. Okay. I'm gonna go to the other side and shoot that. I think I'm almost done. Is this the last one? No. Oh, yes!
Yes! Head for the goal!
If I shoot it now, will I get detonated? Do you know how badly I want to just throw a bomb at it? But I'm not going to. Does anybody know if you shoot it after you've completed the shape, does it kill you? You like these stages when using the easy weapons. Do it for science. Ugh. Maybe I'll come back later and check. Oh, entries in the chat log. I'll get this thing, and then I will do that. It does not kill you? Why am I suspicious of that, Jacob? You like how the back looks like a middle finger? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about those stages. You had a shovelware game on the Wii called Rubik's World. It was a collection of puzzle games. One was a game where you were given a picture of a thing in multiple angles and had to recreate it. Oh, no! Sorry, I miss Pearl and Cat and Cuttlefish. Were you good at those, Andorra? Because those kinds of puzzles, like, again, in Layton games, I can't do it. That looks like rabbit ears. Well, several rabbit ears. The investment in public transportation is nice, although I do wish they had a bigger budget. I like how you can see the thing on the back of the train, but yeah, I wish they had a bigger budget so maybe it wouldn't look so run down.
Mad props, my dog. You have found the third thing. There is just one more to find. The promised land awaits. Do not slang not found yourself.
Wonder why we haven't found Agent 3 yet. Should I put up a missing agent poster? Good idea. Give me a second. How's this? Nailed it, right?
Yeah, looking good. The classic Twin Tails.
Let's see. What were some of Agent 3's other features?
My Agent 3 in the first game was super pale. Like me.
You know, you might be right. Anything else you remember?
And they had the green eyes. I like that you have the limited palette like you did in the first game.
And at the bottom, have you seen this girl?
No doubt.
Okay, I'm all done.
Beautiful. That was fast.
Should be easier to notice if I put it here.
Did you ask the speaker's permission? No, it's like yeah, rabbit ears. Looks like a blender. No. Why would you say that? It's a coffee maker. You're the person that would tell you a lie, that's why. Well, I appreciate the transparency. You like them, however, you were unable to complete them all. There comes a time in every puzzle game when you're not smart enough to beat any more of the levels. That's me in, like, the last 1 or 2 solitaire puzzles in Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. They're bonus, like, post-game puzzles. But, oh man, I can't plan multiple moves in advance.
Don't just stand there. Bust and move station.
Bust all the targets before time runs out. Oh good, more of these. Yeah, blenders have to be small enough to fit on a counter. That's not practical. Okay. Let's go for a little spice. I'm sorry. This one is overgrown. Who has been giving their blenders steroids? Listen up. You need to bust all 20 target crates before time runs out.
Whoa, it's spinning.
Jump on in to get things started.
We grow them huge here. I appreciate that the timer does not start until I'm here. I don't know the optimal route for this. It'd be nice if I could actually shoot things. Can I reach any more from here? Oh, there's one here. Hello. Okay. Hope I haven't missed any glaring ones. We'll find out. I need to get that one there. Hustle up top. There we go. Good, good, good. Which way are we going? We go this way. Okay. Okay. I see the big one over there. Up we go. There we go. Nice. Hello, Jello Soda. He, they, thank you for telling me. I appreciate knowing people's pronouns. It makes things easier. Do you prefer to be called Jello? Or Soda? Or both? But yeah, thank you for joining us. I can't wave with this avatar, so I'm gonna waggle my head emphatically. Hello. I'm glad that went well, but now we have an 8-ball station. Oh, good. We have a new person, and it's time for me to embarrass myself. Oh, he's splooting again. Beautiful. Yeah. Have I ever played For the Frog the Bell Tolls? I haven't yet. I did find, not that I'm like copying the emulation or anything, but I did download a ROM of it a little while ago. I haven't played it yet because I was thinking, oh, I should stream this. You know, because I like Link's Awakening so much. You think that would be a good story-based game? I'm dying to make sure this telephone can have its morning coffee. Exactly. I mean, I work in a coffee shop. People can get ornery when they don't have their caffeine. Wait, so on Sunday... Oh, there's 2 of them. I don't work weekends, but on Sunday, apparently our store had to close a few hours early because our our hot water tank broke. And they had to call in people to fix it, and it took several hours, and it was a big mess. And even on Monday, there was a lot of residual mess. I spent a lot of Monday morning mopping. And then we had to close for like another hour temporarily because our hot water wasn't working, and we had some backed up drains, and that was a big mess. Okay. You know, I think it's like an adventure game like Link's Awakening, but I haven't played it. It's one of those things where I've wanted to play it for so long, I've tried to avoid looking up too much. Why do I have so many 8-balls? Why am I like herding sheep? This reminds me of, I haven't seen it in a while because it's been so cold out. Well, it's been warmer today. Our store is near like a daycare, so sometimes when the weather's warmer, I can see like all the kids being herded to the nearby playground, and they're all like walking in a row, having to hold each other's hands, and that's kind of what I feel like herding these 8-balls. Oh, I'm so nervous. Be free. If you love something, let it go. But if you hate something, I guess also let it go so you don't have to deal with it anymore. He hears the word coffee and snaps to attention. What's your coffee order, Val? Too bad they don't have hands. Well, if the balls had hands, they wouldn't be balls anymore, would they? Well. Okay. You're not my responsibility anymore. Free me. Oh. Gorgeous. That was surprisingly unpainful. Made in the same engine as Link's Awakening, but the combat is automatically done by the game. Oh. 8 degrees Fahrenheit where you are. What is that in? Hang on, I gotta think about it. Double it at 30, 16. So it'd be like... No, I've got it backwards. I was thinking about the double it and add 30 ratio, but I did it the wrong way, and I'm like, what 46 Celsius? That's too... Oh, I did that backwards. Oh, minus 13 Celsius. That's pretty chilly. I'm escorting the 8-balls to the bouncy castle. Round, 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 right, round, station right, round, round, round. That's how the song goes, right? Mochaccino, huh? You like your chocolate? He's up there. Let's see. Defeat all enemies before time runs out. I'm gonna take this because... I'm not getting paid enough for this. Sorry, that's not the voice. I'm not getting paid enough for this. He's just lying on his back. I've destroyed his will to live. Your daily coffee is just black. Hardcore. Oh, it's like a... I see what's going on here. Okay, if I could hit something, that would be good. Hang on. There we go. Good, 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 good. That's terrible. I'm better at chargers than this, kind of. Hang on. Oh, jeez. I gotta leave my shots more. My dignity. My fragile dignity. Good. Oh no, I missed it. Please me, get it together. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay. Oh no, don't splat me while I'm firing my tentamissiles. Ugh. Okay. Oh, there's like one. This is sad. What am I doing? There. Okay, where? There we go. Never speak of that again. I pass by sea cucumber and turn it on its back, but I don't flip it back over. Why am I not flipping it back over? Oh, is it like a sea turtle? I have to help it. Or a horseshoe crab? I have to gently set it back into the ocean? I gotta flick my shots. Oh, the thing that I shouldn't do during turf, but I always do. As I see it, yes. Bodacious 8-ball station. Why are there so many 8-ball stations tonight? It's kind of wild seeing these games having grown up on 90s shooters. Especially with how the backgrounds are so incredibly 90s. Why'd you stop? Do you not love me, Sea Cucumber? I'm your best customer. Ugh. If I'm not fast enough, will it fall into the abyss? Where we both belong? Oh, man. Come on. Get on the track. There we go. Okay. Well, that leads me back up. Oh, here we go. No. Oh, where is it? I'm so nervous. Oh, it's... Pushing the ball myself should let me move it around more carefully. Who has time for that in our busy society? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, goodbye. No. No. In my defense, as I said, I'm on the effects of a couple medications right now. There we go. Okay. Good, good. Wait, I'm sure there will be a switch here. Good, good. The ball is fine. The ball will be fine, right? Yeah. Nice. Farewell. It's actually above freezing here today. Yeah, here too. It's 5 degrees Celsius, which is great because the past week has been so cold. Like, the wind chill would get like minus 30 something easily with how cold it's been. Do it with some style. McFly Station. But yeah, it's nice to actually be able to go for a walk again. Oh, that's right, Val. You're not too far from me, geographically speaking, so it's also been a frozen hellscape for you. You know, I've never seen Back to the Future. Do I know how to pilot an inkjet? Oh, sure. I remember when the test fires for Splatoon 2 happens, whatever weapon I was using primarily had the inkjet, and I had... Oh no. Right, I'm not supposed to get hit. And I had a moment where me and someone else with the inkjet were dueling it out on Hang on, we're dueling it out. I was gonna say on stage because we were on Starfish main stage, but that's irrelevant. Point is, we were dueling and I shot them in midair and it felt so satisfying, and I've been chasing that high ever since. I'm not gonna like rapidly try and move around. I'm just gonna swoosh. I kinda wish I could see myself from above. I'm not close enough to hit it. There we go. That's better. Oh, nice. Whoa! Why am I playing this and not watching that movie right now? Okay, stream's over. We're all gonna watch Back to the Future together. I know some streamers do that. They have like movie nights where they don't stream the movie itself, but they stream their commentary and a little timer so everybody can watch at the same time. Now you see me, Abracadabra Station. I don't know. I've never engaged with a stream like that. I know some people like the communal aspect or find like, why do I want to watch a movie with someone talking over it? But I guess if it's, you know, like a movie you know well, then you don't worry too much about the talking and just enjoy yourself. So I can see like the appeal in like a movie that you're fond of, getting to share that experience with other people. Man, what is that thing called? It's fun to see people react to the movie, or movie for the first... Oh, that's fine. A movie for the first time. I do kind of get that. Like, I don't like as, like, a category, like, YouTube reaction videos. But I do get the appeal in, like, if there's something you really love, and then seeing, like, someone, especially if it's somebody you're a fan of, like, enjoying it. Enjoying something that's meaningful to you. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Stop making it rules of the battlefield, Pearl.
No, it is not.
It is now. I can't reach. I can't reach him. Oh. Okay. Here's my stop. You know, in retrospect, maybe just, like, coming out of here without taking cover first was a bad idea, but hey, it worked out. We're good. You like watching Mario RPG first playthroughs on Twitch? Are there some other good ones you've seen recently? That said, I also really appreciate you sticking around. Well, I can't really say after mine, because mine was not a first playthrough by any means. Mario RPG is a game I revisit frequently, like every couple of years or something. I'll be like, man, I should play Mario RPG again. Please put it on the SNES Online Nintendo so more people can experience that game. Especially when they react to Mario almost punching a child. Do people realize that's what's going on? I know when I first played it when I was little, like the Mario's pantomiming kind of threw me for a loop because I wasn't really expecting to see that in the game. How old was I when I first played Mario RPG? I don't remember. And even if I did, I'd be hesitant to say because I don't want to date myself. Are they just trapped under there? Goodbye. Wait. Again, where am I going? Is there another target I can hit? No. I think I can make that jump. Is there something else I'm missing? Oh, never mind. It comes back here, just slowly. Don't do that. Okay, let's see. Where am I going now? I don't think that's worth it. Let's see. Can't redo that, I don't think. Gosh golly, where am I going? Yeah, at this point, please put anything on the SNES Online, right? What is with, like, the massive... I guess I am going this way. What is with the massive drought of games? I mean, I'm not really surprised, I suppose, because it was kind of like that with, like, the Virtual Console and stuff, too, but it feels especially bad now. With just how slow the drip feed of games has been. They really need to put more RPGs on there, especially, but maybe they're reluctant to, because, you know, you get so much playtime out of RPGs compared to games that you might try out for a little bit and go like, ah, okay, I'm good. I don't know, what are some of your folks' favorite titles on both the SNES and the NES Online on the Switch, if you have it? Because I haven't played everything on there, so maybe there's like some hidden gem that I'm missing. Don't say Claymates. I don't like Jelly Boy. I haven't tried Jelly Boy, but I'm sure people were clamoring for Jelly Boy. Someone out there was like, oh my god, Jelly Boy, I love this game. And then they play it as an adult and go, oh. My taste was kind of bad as a small child. No. I don't know. I've never played Jelly Boy, so I can't make that call one way or the other. Can you stop? As if me politely asking the enemy to cease harassing me will get me anywhere, but by golly, I'm gonna try. Good. It's like I saw my recording, not all of it, but I saw some of my Ebe stream, and, you know, I know some people like watching streamers play horror games for their reactions, the shrieking and yelling, and then I see myself get startled by a jump scare, and I just go, oh no! So gentle. You tried all those who's even heard of this games on the SNES Online, and they're all bad. Oh, good. I was kind of hoping maybe there'll be some hidden gems or something. No. Float like a butterfly fish. Stick and move station. Dodge my way to the goal. Okay. Right now they need to beef up the N64 Switch Online, especially with so few games and the price. I'm surprised they haven't done so yet. I mean, at least we have Paper Mario, I suppose. Pilot Wings are great. I played a little Pilot Wings, not on the SNES Online, but on a friend's Super Nintendo Classic, the little mini model. Pilot Wings is really hard. Oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, maybe I shouldn't, like, turbo speed that, but we're good. Yeah, I was surprised at how difficult Pilot Wings was. Maybe it's like the whole depth perception thing, but wow. Maybe I've just been spoiled by playing games in a... Oh, that doesn't stay apart for very long in a 3D perspective. Fire and Ice on the NES was a pleasant surprise. You like what you played of it. What kind of game is that? I don't actually know off the top of my head. Okay. Let me just stick on this path. It's fine. Don't mess with what ain't broke. I do not need all those squid rings. I mean, the reward is so piddly. For some reason, you really want onion rings right now. Why is that, I wonder? Does this just make it rotate? Okay, yeah, I just have to shoot and not get hit. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I have to keep hitting it. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the sequel to Solomon's Key. Completely different. Oh. I know Solomon's Key is notoriously hard. How is Fire and Ice? Oh no, that was too much juice. Oh good, I'm glad there's a consensus that Pilot Wings is really tough. I just noticed that grappling. Oh, well that doesn't really help me, but... Oh, that was... Okay, just a little bit at a time. Onion rings are pretty good, but you hate when you take a bite and the onion slides out of the breading. Ugh, I know. I haven't had good onion rings in a long time. I'd say I just haven't had onion rings in a long time, but like a little while ago, I got coupons for, oh, not again, for A&W that does onion rings. Oh, it's an expensive restart. And there's one, like, I don't know, like a 20-minute walk from me. So I thought, okay, you know what, as a treat, I'll go and use one of these coupons. So I did like a burger and an onion ring deal. And boy, the onion rings were not good. They were, oh, not again. They were way too salty. Oh, okay, so people have experience with A&W onion rings. Good to know. Why is there grappling even there? I'm not sure. Oh, this is hard to calibrate. Okay. Oh no, I couldn't hit it. Oh man, maybe I should have thrown a burst bomb. Salty and crunchy. Like, for you, a good salt and crunch? Maybe the ones I had were just over-seasoned. I don't... No, why do I keep doing that? I don't like a lot of salt in my food. Yeah, Wendy's poutine. I didn't know that Wendy's did poutine. But I don't go for fast food because it tends to hurt my sensitive stomach. I was gonna say, does Wendy's serve poutine here? I mean, this is Canada, but... Okay, there we go. Good, good. Like discovering that Japanese McDonald's sells seaweed. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no, I did it again. I gotta pay more attention to that. They do? Wait, Wendy's has poutine as they do, or Japanese McDonald's has seaweed? I mean, that's not weird. Like, Morri. Like, toasted seaweed is really tasty. Don't knock it until you've tried it. Oh. Okay, that's enough? Oh, good. Never mind. We're good. Everything's hunky-dory. Boy, look at those Walkmans. Walkmans in the background. I remember having one in, like, junior high. I'd always listen to music to drown people out. I assumed you meant Punko. But I do like Pablo crumbs, too. Poutine in general isn't really a thing in the US. It is weird, honestly. None of the 4 things can be found here. How sad. I gotta be close to, like, that one level that everyone hates, right? I didn't actually mean to talk to him. I pressed A to open the door out of habit. Poutine in the US is just cheese and not cheese curds? What? Well, then it's not poutine. It has to be cheese curds. Hang on, where is... Have I unlocked that one level that everybody hates yet? Not yet. I don't remember exactly where it is. Might as well. Jump station. Jump and shoot your way to the goal. Oh, and chili and not gravy. Yeah, those are just like chili fries. If it's just chili and cheese, those are just chili fries. What the heck? Oh, I get one try. Good. Oh, okay. There we go, there we go. It's like, which rapid blaster do I have? I have the regular one, not the range one. Can't reach. Can I reach you from here? Oh. Should plan out my route a little better. There we go. Okay. Got a jump and gun. Here we go. Okay, now I gotta get over here. Doing. Okay. I'm gonna have to jump for it. Okay. Come on. Here we go. What are these things in the background? Oh, they're like those little toys, like the little toy fishing games. You know, where you gotta use like magnets or something. I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction for this. Oh, I guess it would help if I hit a grappling and sent myself back. Oh, too far back. Too far back. There we go. One more. Come on. Come on. There we go. Very nice. Let's go. Most places don't do cheese curds. You don't put gravy on fries. Really? That seems like an obvious combo. And I know at like some restaurants, if you order fries, they'll ask like, do you want, gravy with your fries? Noelle, honey, sweetie, darling, gravy. However she says it. Feels wrong to say that, not in the queen voice. There we go. Let's reascend. Some places around you does poutine, but it's clearly fries with shredded cheese and gravy. That is not poutine. How dare they? I don't even like poutine. And I feel some degree of not outrage, but just like, how could you? Like, the sacred institution of poutine is being compromised. Outrageous. I don't think I can reach from here. There we go. Very nice. Not once at any restaurant has ever been, or you've been to, has gravy ever offered on fries. Really? Weird. You know, I was thinking earlier about, okay, so if you're out in public and you have to ask to use the little gender preferred room, what word do you use? I use washroom or bathroom if I'm out and about. Like if I'm at a restaurant, I don't know where they are, I ask, hey, where are the washrooms? But I remember when I was in the States and I asked that once, are there washrooms anywhere? I got a blank look. I'm like, oh, restrooms, do you have restrooms? I'm like, oh, yeah, right over here. You say restroom in public, bathroom at home. Yeah, I say bathroom at home, but washroom in public. Pound the rock. Bring it, station. Oh, it's another rainmaker. All right. In the States, a lot of places translate gravy as the southern kind of white gravy. Oh. What do you make the white gravy with? I'm not sure. Like, if I make gravy, I use, like, drippings, which gives it that dark brown color. What do you put in to make the gravy white? I've never made white gravy, so maybe this is an ignorant Canadian question.
Looks like trouble.
Yeah, me.
Okay, you'll be carrying the rainmaker this time. No time to waste. Go get it.
Hi. Right, I'm surprised that I didn't... Okay, no, I shouldn't say surprised. I'm glad I did not crush myself against the wall there with the Rainmaker shield. Because you can't get splatted by the Rainmaker shield, which is kind of funny. Maybe not so much if you're playing ranked. There we go. Jeez, that took too long. Oh, little robot buddy. Okay, there we go. Let's just get rid of the opposition now. Good. Less thing to worry about. Let's see. Where are you? Boils. Let me just get rid of this sprinkler too. There we go. I can hear one. Going so slow though. Okay, that's good. Nope, up. There we go. White gravy is a cream base along with sausage drippings and flour. Okay, it's cream that gives it that color. Strap in tight, you'll learn me real good on white gravy. Please do. Take the grease from your fried chicken or steak or sausage. Cook up some flour. Yeah, that's what I do for brown gravy. But then you thin it out with cream or milk. Oh. Red eye gravy, which has some coffee in it. Interesting. What's the dealio? Cubular station. Red eye gravy is a brown gravy. I don't know. Well, I guess you could mix coffee and cream. People do that all the time, but... What are you doing? Sea cucumber is like, draw me like one of your French... What type of creature is a sea cucumber? Like, broadly. Draw me like one of your French cukes. Okay. Oh, good. I have to think about what I'm doing. How miserable. Maneuvering in a three-dimensional space. I hate it. Good tunes, though. I can't ink that wall, so I can't reach that. Let's go up here. Echidnoderm. Echidnoderm. Not echidnoderm. Actually, I don't want to shoot that just yet. Let me look what's around me. Okay, I can't... Whoop. Here we go. No, I can't. That's glass. That is a glass wall. I cannot get through there. Okay. Okay, here we go. You can do both ways, but there is gravy with coffee as flavoring. Sometimes we'll have customers order what I've heard called a red eye. Can I eat this wall? No. Which is like coffee, but with an extra shot of espresso added to it. I've also heard people call that a black eye. I think there's like a couple other names for it. There's some interesting names for drinks that people have concocted. I know there's websites out there that have, let's say, secret menus for certain coffee establishments. Which I can confirm. I feel like I'm just going in circles here. There's no secret per se. We don't have a secret menu at the particular location where I work. But you can customize your drink in some unusual ways, and I know people have documented that. Can I not reach this? Oh, but I can ink this wall, so I can just climb up and grab it. Okay. There we go. There's been some interesting concoctions I've seen on there, including... Gosh, what did they call it? Like an undertow? It was something where, like, it's espresso and then, like, a lot of cream and a lot of syrup. Like, revolting amount of syrup. I mean, whatever gets you going, I guess. This reminds you of a Monkey Ball 2 level. I was thinking about streaming Monkey Ball 2, actually. Or like, Banana Mania. But I mentioned that to my brother, and he said, no, don't do it. He said the physics are different in Banana Mania. He said, like, to the point where... Can I reach from here? No, there's glass walls in the way. To the point where, like, strategies he's had for Monkey Ball levels, he couldn't get them to work in Monkey Ball or Banana Mania because the physics are different. Okay, let's see. Can I get in this hole? Get in there. Get in there. There we go. Also, welcome back, Boogie. Being shot at very rudely. Let's see, I need to get in here. That is not the direction I was hoping for, but that's fine. I need to get here. Okay. I can just turn it enough so I can... There we go. Good, good. I want to read the chat. I can't... Okay, if I can, like, really scooch this. Oh, here we go. No, ow. I said no. Let's see. I can climb the walls here, but that's not gonna help me. Reach. I'm gonna reach. I want to read the chat. I'm also, like, trying to pay attention a little bit to what I'm doing, but mostly I want to read the chat. Not a coffee drink, but when you were a kid, your parents would always order a kiddie cocktail for you at restaurants. When you moved to Florida and your mom asked a waiter in a restaurant for that, the waiter had no idea what she was talking about. Kiddie cocktail is a regional thing. Yeah, I haven't heard that particular terminology, let's say, but I'm familiar with the concept. Yeah, like a Shirley Temple or a Roy Rogers. I remember drinking those at, do you have the chain Boston Pizza in the US? I remember drinking those at Boston Pizza specifically, but I don't know if you get that place in America. One of those secret menu sites was acting like getting a burger made to order at Burger King was super secret. Yeah, it's literally their slogan. Did you know you could have it your way at Burger King? Get them to make a king, though. That's the secret. Yeah, you gotta pull out, like, the Store Alchemist for that one. You've never heard of Boston Pizza? Oh. Boston Pizza is a chain here that does, like, pizza and pasta, and I remember going there when I was little and getting, like, kiddie cocktails. We didn't call it that, but, like, Roy Rogers and Shirley Temple's. Something that was made with, like, Coke and milk, which sounds weird, but I remember when I was little, I liked it. Their mascot is also horrifying. I don't know if it's still their mascot, but it's this weird blue abomination named Lionel, and I hate it. You don't have Boston Pizza in the US, not even in Boston. Your collection grows, I see. 6 complete sets is mighty fine, no bones about it. I'd like to see you apply yourself. Does a world of good for my own dream. Give me the goods for the promised land that I will not use. Well, don't that beat all? No thanks seems enough for this, but thank you I must. How about a small token of my esteem? It might come in handy in the promised land. Nice boots. I followed that dream once. I chased it until I could go no further. Don't stumble now. If you saw a place called Boston Pizza, you definitely wouldn't go there. Well, that fills me with confidence. Boston Market, but that's a very different kind of restaurant. Yeah, I've never heard of Boston Market. You see it on the boards at hockey games, yes. Also, there's a pizza in Canada, I believe. That's the slogan for Little Caesars. I don't know if there's a pizza unless it's a regional thing. Yeah, Little Caesars need to change their slogan. Wait, there is a place called Pizza? Buh? Okay, I'm not familiar with Pizza. You know what I do like, though, is Panago's. That place does really good pizza. It's kind of expensive, though. And there isn't one really near here, and I don't think there's any in the States.
I'll be back!
You've got your caps key lock on again, old man.
I'll be back.
What's going on, Pearl?
Just trying to teach an old squid new tricks. Cap here is typing in all caps again.
That makes sense. You've got a knack for teaching.
What do you mean?
How do I make music notes?
Just click the smiley face to bring up the emoji panel. It's in there somewhere.
Remember when we first met, Pearl? I had just come to the surface and I didn't understand Inkopolis at all. You taught me everything I needed to know.
Lol, yeah. I remember thinking you were some country bumpkin when we first met on Mount Nantai.
I went to Mount Nantai every day for a week just hoping you would show up again.
Yeah, I thought you were a stalker. I remember you singing when I showed up, and then out of nowhere, you were all like, "Let's start a band!"
I just had a feeling about you. I guess it worked out, 'cause look at us now.
I mean, that first song you showed me was fire, so I had to say yes. Actually, I think I still have the file on my desktop. One sec. Boom.
I will listen to it in a second. Yes, I haven't heard this in forever. This is the demo version of Ebb and Flow.
How do I make question marks?
You still here? The question mark should be in the bottom right of your keyboard. Knock yourself out. Wow, Marina, I just remembered you made that entire demo using that half-busted keyboard you had. But somehow the hook was still dope. Couldn't have done it without you. And that ridiculous recording studio you have in your house. Those old-school drum machines are legit. Or saying we could tell the track was bumping. Try to keep up, Cap.
I think maybe he's just... Actually, never mind.
Sorry about him.
I was shocked the first time I heard you rap. I thought for sure you were gonna be whack, to be honest. But once you started spitting, I was like, dang, this munchkin got bars.
Shut up. Never underestimate the Pearl, aka MC Reverse Psychology, aka MC Danger Noodle. She's the DJ, I'm the rapper is what I'm saying, Cap. What don't you get about this?
Anyway, I know we talk a lot of smack on the show at all, but I just wanted to say thanks for everything. Okay, let's hear the demo track. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Kawaii. I love seeing Marina flute with Pearl too. Girlfriends. Whack attack. Whack Foo Station. Defeat the boss. Oh boy. You know Pizza 73. We have Pizza 73 here. Oh, Pizza is based mostly in Ontario. Okay. Oh, he's splooting again. Captain Cuttlefish learning to use a computer for the first time. Good luck, Race's grandpa.
Phew.
Yeah, I like how you can hear the chunky button being pressed. I wonder what it looked like in Japanese.
Wah. 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 Wah.
I feel like I can't all do that now. Deep Sea Metro Summer Tour, Revenge of Octo Samurai. Oh. Whoa. Alright, he can knock me off. I'm like, I'm impervious, but no. Man, you need way too many hits. Jeez. I think exploding in his face would do more damage. There we go. There we go. Nice. Captain Cuttlefish struggling to type in katakana. It's a good question. He knocks me off stage like baseball. I gotta say though, his coloring doesn't look very healthy. Got that weird sickly look like all the rest of the Octarians here do. A vehicle in a wrestling ring, it's a disgrace to the sport. Do you think Captain Cuttlefish likes watching wrestling? That'd be kind of cute. I bet he and Pearl could bond over it. I don't know if Pearl likes watching wrestling, but I could see it. She seems like the type to enjoy aggressive sports. When you're tiny and you feel like you got something to prove. Come on, so close. Come on. Captain Cuttlefish is probably into Squid Sumo. Imagine doing the shower head boss like this. No. Having to carefully launch yourself up and time the detonation. Especially on the little Octarians with the jet helmets. Ugh, no. I don't even want to think about it. Come on, do something. Here I go into the abyss. I was doing so well. My pride damaged. Come on. I wonder if spinning is an effective tactic in any sort of sword play, anywhere, like any style, or if it's just like Link making it look cool, when in fact, no matter what you do, it is grossly impractical. Yeah, I'm sure it's a good trick. I'm sure it impresses people. Whoosh! Oh, my hamster ball. I saw some art the other day. It was a couple pages of some really good Deltarune duels. One of them had Spamton in a hamster ball, and I thought, oh yes, good, where he belongs. So I can kick him down some stairs. It opens you up immediately to counters. Yeah, I figured. But gosh, if it doesn't look cool, right? Truly, truly, truly. Outrageous station! Spinning and flipping is totally necessary in sword fighting, correct. As well as, like, taunting your opponent, often in a vaguely homoerotic fashion. That's all, like, important parts of sword fighting, right? Let's take the trash blaster, since I get 300 extra bits. Oh man, somehow that's even worse than using the charger shot. He just gives up. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm gonna be put on some sort of list for doing that. And I'm suspicious when the objective is just get to the goal. Like, what horrible pain and punishment is this stage going to wreak upon me? So what are these in the background? Hang on. They kind of look like... I used to have this, I guess it's like a music box. It was shaped like that, where if you turned the dial on it, it would play Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I don't actually know if that's what those are. That's what it makes me think of. Does anybody have, like, toys or something that they fondly remember from their childhood? 90s or not. I mean, a lot of the background elements here are very 90s things. I can't recall if you can see any, represented here. I remember having, like, Polly Pockets when I was little. I played a lot with Lego, but it was like not Duplo, but they were chunkier bricks for little hands, so I was very surprised to learn that Legos normally are much beefier. I had a lot of dolls I played with, but of course, you know, like the way little girls play with dolls, where they make up these really strange and bizarre stories for all of them. Man, I wanted to climb up there and blow that guy up, but I guess I can't. ascend. Let me stop that. There we go. Tons of Lego. Hello, did you bring a light? Not I. Did you bring a light? Yes. I'm just doing Octo expansion. It's fun. You know, especially the parts where I like screw up horribly and make myself look like a ding-dong. Did I ever play with paper dolls? I have a recollection of it. Like, a little bit? I think I had, like a little, like, stencils where you could, like, draw outfits and dolls, and I seem to recall having, like, some... I don't know if they were paper dolls exactly, but they were, like, ones you could play with in the bath, and they would stick to the walls. I remember having those, too. I remember being really little and, like, concocting elaborate stories for my toys while I was in the bath. You often think of that Vine insult. Your mother bought you Mega Bloks instead of Legos. I haven't seen that one, but I am intrigued. You had a toy Frankenstein's monster called Big Frank, and you still have him somewhere. That's delightful. Which reminds me in some weird way that we have a semi-regular. I saw her the other day who has this big... I think he's like... if I remember correctly, he's a Labrador Husky cross named George. And I think that's just such a good name for a dog, like normal human name. George. Especially, I don't want to say George is kind of an old-fashioned name, it's really old-fashioned. Oh, here I go. You're willing to bet when Obi-Wan and Darth Vader have a lightsaber fight in Episode 4 in a Death Star. Mid-fight, one of them must have said our last fight had more spins and flips and stuff. Man, we're getting old. That's so depressing. You know, I was gonna... No kill like overkill. If you've ever played this game, I like the feeling... Well, I don't know if like is the word, but... when somebody pulls out their special just for you in turf. My favorite was in the first one where somebody would pull out their killer whale just to target me. It's like, I'm flattered that I am a big enough thorn in your side that you pull out the big guns. Tons of Lego and stuffed animals. Dante taught you that if you want to own a sword, you need to be stabbed full through it very homoerotically at least once. Well, that's the rule of sword ownership. Watch out now. Ink and watch station. Bust all targets with limited ink. Oh no. Kind of reminds you of color forms. Boy, I thought that said chloroforms at first. Limited ink but with a roller. I'm going to use the Rapid Blaster. Since these are more... concentrated. Let's see if I regret it. Wait. There we go. Oh, I love the little Game & Watches in the background. Oh no. Oh. Whoops. I had a lot of stuffed animals when I was little. One of my favorites was a stuffed dinosaur. I can't remember exactly what his name was, but... Oh boy. Oh, here's an embarrassing Morri fact. So, I do remember that his name... I named him after... the villain from Teddy Ruxpin. I don't remember what his name was, but he was also a weird reptile. You had a lot of Beanie Babies, and there's one you carried around with you everywhere. Do you remember which one it was? I had some, like, I don't want to say bootleg, but they weren't, like, Thai Beanie Babies, but I had some of them. I remember I had a snake. I don't remember what its official name was, but I called it Radley, after the animal buddy from Donkey Kong Country 2. There's a funny skit you saw on YouTube. We're at a coffee shop. The staff calls the cops on a customer. He was just drinking and enjoying his coffee. No laptop, no tablet, no phone. It's suspicious. That's very suspicious. Wrinkles. An elephant? Oh no. Okay, never mind, never mind. I saw it and I'm like, oh god, is it the one where I have to make the shape? But no. Let's go with my baby. No. I pressed the button to shoot and I'm like, no. No, I shouldn't. And it was too late. I love these knockoff Famicom cartridges. It's really cute. It's like the one for... Is it original Mario Bros. Or Mario 3 that kind of look like that? Oh, and like little, what do they call, like Jacob's Ladder toys? When I was little, they mystified me. Oh, what am I doing? Like, yeah, let's just walk into their ink. See ya. Yeah, let's just keep walking into it. Hang on, let me, stop. Let me get my bearings here. Stop shooting the boxes, you cad. Making things difficult for me. Stop. 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 Oh no. Oh, it's the tentacles. Oh no! I couldn't get away. It was too slow. Oh, he was a Sharpay. Oh, that's also a very good name. You and your sis had Beanie Babies, but you gave them new names. As is good and correct. Like, if I got a toy and it had, like, a canonical name, I would always ignore it. It's like how I have to... Why do I keep doing this to myself? It's like how I have to nickname all my Pokemon. Which reminds me in a way that I forgot a Pokemon Legends Arceus was coming out at the end of this month. I had it in my head it was like in March or something. But then I saw Nintendo tweet it's coming out like the 28th and I like, excuse me? I don't understand the passage of time. I don't know if I would stream it because a game like that I would rather experience on my own. So when I stream I worry too much about like playing effectively or doing things at a reasonable pace or just being like quick and engaging. Yeah. I'll probably play it at some point. Looks like Super Mario Bros. Okay. Oh, I can ink those gray platforms. Oh. Somehow I had it in my head those are the ones covered with the kind of plasticky tarp that you can't ink. There it is! Ink-a-zig. Ah, Girl Power Station. Splatoon 3 is probably just months away, which is wild. My god. I also don't know like if I would stream the single player of that right away because I'd want to experience it on my own, but... Oh, Splat. Ink-a-zig, wah! God, I love that Neil Cicerega song. If you've not heard, there's a song in his album Mouth Dreams called Wah. That's a mashup of the Spice Girls and Wario, and it cracks me up every time. I gotta really zig-a-zig, wah! Okay, let's go. I don't remember which order they come out in. 1, 2, good. It's like, can I just shoot you? But I guess if I try to, they oh, they get splatted. Heck, they're gonna no-sell me. Whoopsie. That's what I get for trying to be cheeky. Wall spin might be your favorite. Hang on, I should focus instead of like reading chat for this. Excuse me. Can I help you? Don't do that. Okay, so if I shoot at them, they just come at me right away. Okay. Oh, hang on. What do you think you're doing? I really wish I had gotten it with that. It would have been so cool. Hey. Don't do that. How rude. Hey. Stop that. Oh no! Oh man. Well, you know what I should do? Because I was thinking, what did I beat this stage with? Very proud of myself for that. Oh, if I target them, they know. Go. Don't do that, please. Maybe this weapon was a mistake. Yeah. I'm gonna do it looking down the spider shot. Oh well. Flick my shot. Oh, that would stop them from moving, huh? Okay. Focus. Good. Good. Release. And then comes here at some point. I wish I'd gotten a little bit something. No, it's right. I didn't have my armor. Foolish. That's okay. Yeah, running out of ink with the charger is bad. Wait. Okay, let's just grab these both now before I do something foolish. I should really throw a bomb there and like preempt him. Oh, there we go. Heck. Miss? Hello? I don't know where you've gone and I don't like it. Oh, here we go. There we go. What cheek. Let's see, that one comes down for like 45 seconds. Excuse me. Nice. Come on. You stop. Just come here. Okay, and then here. You stop. You stop. That was the last one, too. Whoopsie. That's okay. Was that ink brush just running to the plastic wrap container trying to break it? Like, sometimes you have a bad day. Nah, it's okay. I think what I should do, actually, is get this. Well, that was embarrassing. Stop. Good, okay. through that poorly, but it worked out, so that's alright. Okay, do that. One. Two, okay, and then there's the one that comes down here. Too soon. Okay, and then on the other side as well. Honestly. Oh, oopsie. Oh, that was my last hit. Okay. Hello? Ladies? Ladies? Oh well. They were too scared. Canned tuna. I don't know what's in the special cans. Like if you just pull out, you open the can and it's like a snake popping out of a can of peanuts, but it's actually like missiles packed densely down. Oh, here we go. Here is hell. People don't like Girl Power Station. I don't find Girl Power Station that difficult, but these, oh, these are nightmare. Okay. Gonna keep it safe. Pearl and Marina had dialogue after they were all dealt with. Maybe there was like one afraid or stuck in a corner somewhere. Yeah, this one has color-coded crates. Thank God. Although, embarrassingly, I didn't initially realize it did. I went like, maybe like a third or halfway through it where I was like, oh wait, all the colored crates are okay. Because I didn't trust it. I thought that, oh, I can't reach. I thought that maybe they marked some of them orange just to throw you off. Every statement is infinitely more creepy when you add ladies at the end. Good. I'm only doing it because I'm a lady myself, so I feel like I can do it without it sounding predatory. I hope. Not in a, like, predatory creeping on ladies' way. But predatory and you are the opposition and I will destroy you way. I think it's funny that if I say it in a game, I seem to get retaliated against, like in Eve. Because that happened when I went near some paintings of ladies and I said it, and one jumped out of the wall and tried to chase me down, so I deserve it. Eh. What is in the background? Slingshots? I've never played with a slingshot. Just probably for the best. I'm sure I'd just injure myself. Maybe I have forever ago. I don't know. I'm the kind of kid who... Like, you know, some kids would play with rubber bands in class and flick them around. I never did, and I always got really nervous if people did. Because I was concerned it would, you know, put my eye out or something. Can I reach? Oh, there we go. And it made you go, wait, did the first one have these colored crates? I don't remember which one I did first. It might have actually been this one. When I initially played through Octo Expansion. But of course I played through Octo Expansion when it first came out a couple years ago. So I don't remember a lot of my experience. I only remember the stages that really annoyed me, and this was one of them. Okay. I want to get one of those oh, hiccup. I want to get one of those grapplings too. I can reach it though. Ooh! You ever see people speedrun this? And they're just like rapid fire breaking everything? I mean, it's impressive, but also like, ah! Stress. There we go. So easy to get careless and like miss a shot. Okay, don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Oh, thank you for the ink tank refill. 1, 2. Like, can you imagine, like, no color-coded crates? Well, that's what I thought it was at first. When I tried to just eyeball it, and I was not happy, and then I realized, oh wait, these are color-coded, it's fine. It's not as painful as I thought it was. Just a little painful. You had the hiccups during the stream like half an hour ago. They stuck around for a good while. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got the hiccups like twice today already at work. Thankfully not while there were any customers present. I was just doing cleaning so I could hold my breath until they went away. But I think the worst was getting the hiccups when I worked at a drive-thru location. When you're trying to talk with somebody and take their order while you have a hiccup, so you're trying to carefully mute yourself so they don't come through. Or I've had instances at work where I get the hiccups and then I yawn. So what happens is you get one really loud hiccup because my mouth is open from the yawn. I've startled my supervisor by doing that before. Sorry. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye. And then it's just a game of find the eye. 5-second rule still applies, right? Food, organs, whatever. It's still good. Let's go up here. Someone ought to remind me to, like, go back to the stage where you have to make Judd out of crates and see what happens if you shoot one after you've successfully completed it. Because I do want to know. But I didn't want to waste everyone's time by doing that. Just in case it did result in me being penalized. I want to go up. There we go. 2, 1, 2. Ah, good. Have a good one, Joe. Thank you for joining us. You can just pretend it's the awful speaker or static. I could, but it doesn't sound like the awful speaker or static. It sounds unquestionably like a hiccup. Gosh, the drive-thru store I worked at was, well, it was terrible for a number of reasons, but one of them was that for whatever reason, I don't feel like they designed the store very intelligently. Is there a grab link here that I can grab? I can't see one, maybe not. But, so, our speaker was next to a busy roadway with a lot of, like, large construction vehicles on it. And there was no, like, wall. Alright, I can make this rotate, too. There was no wall or anything to separate the speaker from the road, so you just couldn't hear people a lot of the time, which is really frustrating. What I really hated were people who drove, like, big diesel trucks, because you can't hear anything because they're so loud. Is there another grab? Oh. Is there another grab link? You can't hear anything unless they turn their truck off, which sometimes they did. But then you always had to be really quick on the draw, and after you finished the transaction, hopefully they gave you a chance to rattle off the price before turning on their engine and pulling away, because I found you had to quickly yank your headset off before the sound of the engine coming back on deafened you. It was awful. Is there no other grab link here? Am I missing one? Maybe there's one on the other side of this. Whoops. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, I can climb here. There we go. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's not great design. There's a fast food place in your hometown like that, right next to the interstate. You don't even know if there's any trees. Ugh. Pouring out for the poor employees. There are new entries in the chat log, so I sent them along. Check them out sometime. Let's do it right now. Also, welcome back, Val. I'm sorry I didn't say welcome back earlier. I was trying not to shoot the wrong block and look like a ding-dong more than I usually do.
My name is Cuttlefish, but I don't cuddle with fish. My only wish is for a delicious dish.
Maybe stick that one back in the oven, Cap.
Hey!
Yo!
Hello there.
What are you guys up to? Just workshopping some rhymes. The captain decided he wants to be a rapper, but he's not exactly coming correct with those rhymes yet.
No fan of hip-hop is a foe of mine. I don't see genre.
I know. Let's look at one of Pearl's old verses, back before she knew anything about meter or rhythm.
Who needs friends on this dark, cold night? Not this rhyming soldier, I'm a stark, bold knight. On a higher level up here, can you feel me? This Pearl's one of a kind, but my fam knows the real me.
Oh, this is on fire. You are a sickly rapper, Pearl.
Thanks. This is back when I was first coming up, before Marina and I met. I may not have known what I was doing, but I had heart. Remember this one? It only sold like 1,000 copies. Digital and physical.
Let's hear it now. Bow down ballgig 08.mp8. Incredible. I like the little meh at the end, sound of confusion. Do you hear the sensor beep? I always like this one. What's it called again?
Dudes be sleeping.
Well, what kind of swears are those? Oh, that's right. I remember the stations refused to play it for obvious reasons.
But right after that, we formed Off the Hook and recorded Ebb and Flow. That song sold like Krabby Cakes.
Off what hook now?
You seriously don't know? Jeez, old man. It's the name of the group me and Marina are in.
Is it fresh?
Is it fresh? Come on, my dude. But for real though, the reviews of our first show had me worried for a minute there.
Yeah, they described me as the tall, exotic-looking girl standing next to Pearl.
Yeah, after that first show, the few fans I had kind of fell off. But we won them back eventually. Good thing we did, or this Inkopolis news gig never would have happened.
Yeah, luckily our fourth single was a hit, right around the time Callie and Marie decided to move on.
We got really lucky with that Squid Sisters timing.
Squid Sisters?
Yeah, Cap, aren't those your grandkids? You know.
Cute. Pearl stuffing her face with fries back there. Inkling poutine, perhaps.
That reminds me, I should probably check in with them soon.
They're props worried about you.
I'm sure they're keeping busy. I mean, their solo careers got so big, they outgrew Inkopolis News.
Yeah, we've got to up our networking game for real. We can't do Inkopolis News forever.
Well, we already have an offer from Humpback Pump Track to shoot a commercial, once you learn how to ride without training wheels, of course. I like the use of the item emote as a censor. Real music. Oh my gosh, blobfish. Doyoing. Sorry, I guess he's just trying to, like, go to work or something and I'm hassling him. I'm sorry, sir. Okay. I do want to do a little turf. Why don't I do one more stage? Finish up the little pink line.
Whatever, Dad.
Cool your jet station. Oh, it's a boss. Alright, well, let's do this boss, and we'll do a little turf, and I'll call it a night. Man, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do on Friday. I was thinking a bit about Mario Party. Let's see maybe if I can get my brother involved. I don't know if he's busy or not. That could be fun. I was like, wait, do I have to... I pulled back, like, is there a launch pad? No, I just have to make it here in my own gumption. That would have been really funny. Oh, you've been playing Hat in Time. Go on, what do you think?
Wow. 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 Wow.
An evil rubber duck. Now with antibacterial cleaning power, Octo Shower Supreme. Oh, it feels good. Whoopsie. Excuse me. Oh. Maybe I should get rid of these things, huh? There we go. Reminds me of a scallop. Or like a sand dollar. I didn't know sand dollars were living creatures for a long time. I remember like finding them on the beach in Vancouver years ago. And my parents telling me they were sand dollars. But I didn't know that like they were actual living creatures. I thought that was just like a name for like this cool flat rock I found. I'm gonna hate the phase but they have the jet hats. Come on, settle down. Something kind of creepy about the faces on those things. Oops. Come on. There we go. Unbearably cute. Good. What's up with that manner? What do you mean, what's up with that manner? Isn't it also cute? Being terrorized by Queen Vanessa. Very cute. It is certainly an interesting boss. I gotta give him props for the design. I feel like this is probably everybody's least favorite boss. I don't know the Splatoon meta. For someone who loves Splatoon as much as I do, I don't. Whoopsie. I don't want to engage with like meta commentary or like what is the best weapon, what are the worst weapons, what are the best. Like I don't want to. It's kind of min-maxing. Just makes stuff not fun for me. But I feel like nobody likes this boss, right? Careful. Let me take a second and recover. Stop moving your jet hat. Stop. And, uh-oh. I'm gonna get splatted here. Aw, jeez. You don't like this boss, 90% of the time is just waiting for it to get near rails. I guess it's different when you have the inkjet. Oh, Boogie loves this boss. Coincidentally showcasing Stingray and the best weapon. Boogie is a master of using the Stingray. So I gotta give props to her for that. I can use it, but it's definitely not my favorite special because my playstyle is very aggressive. So it's not the kind of special you want to pull up when you're out on the front lines. And you can jump back to base and use it too, but unless I'm using something that has like quick super jump stats, it's not really my preferred strategy. One more. Let's try to get the last one. It's always such a pain. Oh, I should be more careful here. I say is I'm not more careful. There we go. Oh, it's like I have a clear shot and then move. Here we go. Good, good, good. There we go. Much better. Yeah, that's right. You can't use it on the spawn point because the shield pushes you off. You have to... I mean, you have to step off the spawn point a little bit, but it's not like enemies are probably going to be rushing you at the spawn point. Oh, have a good one, Val. Please have a nice sleep. Take care of yourself. Thank you for joining me. Have nice dreams and stay warm. There we go. And I've unlocked 10 lines. Wow. Oh, and there's a thing there. Why don't I read the mem cakes next time? Because the stages are about to rotate. So why don't I get into turf now? 7 series. I never thought I'd live to see that day. Maybe I should dream bigger. Don't ever give up on your dreams, young squire. Or they might give up on you, too. I was gonna say that day, but it was the day and it came out weird. Man, I love the fashions. It tries to cover its mouth while it yawns. Alright, so I'm gonna do some turf, but I have to close this and reopen as my primary account. The perils of Switch Online. So if anybody's around would like to do some turf, or maybe salmon, I don't know what stages are in salmon right now. Let's find out. Blub, I like this background, it matches my whole cardigan scarf look. I'm color coordinated. Smoke yard, I haven't done the smoke yard in a while. Do you want to do a little fish boogie before the stages rotate? Yeah, gosh, I never really thought about how, like, my look is coordinated with the pink and green aesthetics of this game. Oh, those are good turf stages, too. That's okay. So let me see what the next stages in rotation are. If they're like Morri Towers or something, I would rather do that first and then fish. I wonder if Pearl's chair is comfortable. I don't trust, like, beanbag chairs and the like. Then I can't remember the last time I sat in a comfy chair. What? Humpback, pump track, and piranha pit. That's acceptable. Among Us in Minecraft. I like how Among Us is just getting more and more bastardized, let's say. Sonic Frontiers hype. I hope it's good. I don't even know what's going on there. Daisuke, he says. That's cute. Baby players, it is not your fault the matchmaking sucks. Oh. Hey kids, do you know the USSR? I wonder if I can't even say kids these days, do. Is my other account in the Japanese language? I just wrote the name, Morri, in Japanese, but it's still in English. Yes, I do know who else is C equals 8. It's my mom. I don't understand this reference. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, Bobble Hat, like one of the characters from the manga. I probably could change the Japanese language. Give you head pats. I can give you head pats with my feet. She stepped away. She stood up like she didn't want that. I'm going to do some salmon. Boogie, would you like in? I will make a lobby. I need to get myself back up to like 400. I should do that. But I never feel incensed to do it. Interesting weapon loadout. I don't love the range blaster. That's a slow one. But the other ones are okay. The N-Zap and the Tetradualies are okay. I will accept those. I like weapons that favor maneuverability in salmon. Because again, I'm very aggressive. Unga bunga. I hope you had some good weekends, by the way. I won't get into details, but for personal reasons, I've been under a lot of stress for the past couple days, so this is a nice way to kind of chill and unwind a little bit before my whole brain melts into a puddle of goop. Whoa. Oh yeah, have any of you seen the what is it called? It was the Bidoof related animated short that the Pokemon official YouTube uploaded. It's so cute. Hang on, what's it called? What's it called? Beedoo's Big Stand. If you haven't seen it and you like Pokemon, you should look it up. It's very cute. Justice for Bidoof. I remember Bidoof got a lot of sass when it was announced. I mean, it's just a little beaver. How can you hate Bidoof? I think it's more interesting than like Rattata or something. I shouldn't say that. I remember one of my blue teams, I had Eradicate on it for a while, and she was okay. Don't remember what her name was though. Sorry, Big Rat. A Famicom game you have quite an affection for, Quest of Kai, was actually ported to the Switch as DLC for a Japanese-only game, and you've been wondering how buying things in the Japanese eShop works. I think I read about that. You might need like a Japanese eShop card, which you could get online, but don't quote me on that, because I don't know. I haven't heard for sure. I think it's possible. Don't worry, Boogie. I don't mind waiting a bit. What game is it available as DLC for? Like the full Quest of Kai? I realize like the name of that game is not intuitive in how you pronounce it, because it looks like Quest of Ki, but I know it's Quest of Kai. Kai no Daiboken, I think is what it's called in Japanese. None of the early normal rodents are particularly... Oh, it's Kai no Boken, not Daiboken, not Big Adventure, just Adventure. Or Quest. And none of the early normal rodents are particularly interesting, so Bidoof hate is unjust. I think it's because they have such a goofy face, so when Bidoof was announced, I saw a lot of retaliation against it. You know, and people just using it as an HM caddy, which, to be fair, it's very good at, since it can learn so many, along with Surf. I never liked using a Pokemon as an HM caddy, though. Like, I felt guilty using a Pokemon as an HM caddy. So I would wind up teaching, like, some of my main team HM moves, which, you know, then diminishes their utility, but I never play competitively anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. I couldn't get, like, every HM move on my main team, though. Like, I'm not going to teach somebody Rock Climb. That's just terrible. And Rock Smash was really terrible in Gen 3. But then you have to go, like, you're exploring and then, like, oh, dang, I need, like, Rock Climb or Rock Smash or whatever. Now I gotta go back to the box. I know some people say Sword and Shield is too easy, and it is, to a degree, but I really appreciate that you can just access your boxes anywhere. That encourages me to switch up my team more and try new stuff, because it was less of a hassle. You see Japanese people in your friend list playing interesting looking games, but you can't find them in the shop. Yeah, you'd probably have to switch to Japanese language settings to maybe find them. But even then, like, I'm not sure how the region locking works. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to acquire them. I guess maybe you'd still need a Japanese eShop card, which is kind of a pain. I don't know if there's like region or licensing issues. But yeah, I'd be curious to see what... Oops. Oh, I was fumbling my controller. Well, I'm gonna do a round without Boogie. Sorry, Boogie. Oh, never mind. She got in? Wow. Unless it's like a different Boogie. Save? Wow. I'll have to make a new lobby though anyway, since it'll just start without friends, I think. Wow. I guess we'll see once the match ends. I remember back in Gen 1, like, I hated using Flash so much that I've done at least one run of, like, a rock tunnel totally blind because I didn't want to teach anybody Flash. Which wasn't great, but, you know, it wasn't my first time through the game, so I kind of had to do it. I guess I could take a cannon. People don't want to take cannons. Oh, flyfish. Oh, good, and like the perfect angle so I can't shoot it. Ugh. Why you do this to me? Come on! Ding dang flyfish. Inconvenient, terrible, the worst. Who designed this enemy? Uh-oh. Boogie! Come on then, me. I don't think I can get it at this angle. How annoying. I might have to run and help with eggs. We're falling a little behind here. Thank you for manning the cannon, Sheffy. Yes, Sheffy. Oh, I get a little concerned there. Oh, it ejected me from the cannon. That's too bad. Oh, Namco Play. Oh, Namco. Back when Namco was called Namco. In the US, it's released as Namco Museum Archives. It doesn't include any of the Japanese-only games. That's annoying. And especially because they're arcade games, so I don't feel like you would need to really understand the Japanese language to play them. I wonder if, again, if it's like a licensing thing, or maybe they didn't bother with the DLC for North America because they thought nobody's going to be interested in these games that people don't have nostalgia for. I've never really been an arcade game person myself, but that's because I didn't grow up playing in any sort of arcades. Visiting an arcade is a really rare experience for me. So I don't really have nostalgia for that style of game. Let's go. Heal, heal, heal. Thank you. Really count on you, Boogie. Good. Perfect. Okay. Let's try and clear some of this mess. Hang on, Chevy. Oh, the home ports. Okay, that's what Namco was. It's what these were the Famicom. Okay. I mean, even then, though, it's weird that they don't give you access to the Japanese games. There's probably a reason for it, but I don't know what that is. Maybe they thought, oh, Western audiences would be put off by the Japanese language involved. But I think like a lot of like arcade games and whatnot use English text anyway. I remember reading about oh, it's this kind of wave again. Oh no, don't face. All right, I say don't face this direction. I remember reading on the website Legends of Localization, which is a great resource if, like me, you're curious what kind of changes go through a game when it's being translated and localized for an audience. But there was a bit talking about how when Japanese games don't use sort of the common English phrases that you find for games, that they tend to look really weird. You got it, Evan? Okay. And one was like press the start button or something you see on the title screen of a lot of games, because that's usually written in English. But if it's written in Japanese, which is what is the word for press? Oshite? I can see the kanji in my head. But like if you write that out in Japanese for like an arcade game or whatever, it looks really weird because nobody writes it like that. Now I'm trying to remember like the verb for to press something. I think it's Chefy. We all came back to help Chefy. Yes, Chef. Look at this egg.
job, everybody.
I like this is the universal language of celebration, is like burning all your specials. Which I'm sure costs a great amount to Grisco, but, you know, good. It's like stealing office supplies. A victimless crime. Oh good, you're familiar with it. Yeah, Legends of Localization is great. I'd love to get into localization someday. I know, the whole thing fascinates me. But I don't really know how one would approach that. I remember mentioning to my dad, like several years ago, that... Okay, Boogie is here, we're good. That, like getting into that kind of translation might be interesting and maybe I should pursue post-secondary, but I got scared away when I mentioned it to my dad because I was told, like, okay, well, do you know exactly what classes you need and exactly where you want to work and exactly what the requirements were, and my brain just kind of shut down. If I don't have a clear idea of what needs to be done, I get really overwhelmed. It's embarrassing. A company is not a people, so you cannot commit crime against them, correct? Okay. The normal wave. How prosaic. What are those, I wonder? Are they drawing out stuff? This is a smoke yard, after all. But they can commit crime against us. Oh, yes. I'm sure all of us who are, unfortunately, slaves to capitalism are only too aware of the crimes committed against us. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Like, my back is such a mess, folks. It's awful. But it's because of my job. Oh, this co-op is like a shill. Like, whoa, you saying something bad about corporations? Gonna knock you down a peg. He's like the enforcer. I was gonna say the corporate influencer, not enforcer, but I think it's a different can of worms. Like, what Bible verse is like John 3:16? It's the kind of thing you'd see on signs at like a wrestling match or something, right? Or like I would see it referenced or parodied as such. Oopsie, small fry. But I don't actually know what it is. Save me, thank you. I hope they're like a squid priest. Unless they're an octo, I can't see. Then I hope they're an octo priest. I mean, there's gotta be organized religion in the Splatoon universe, right? Like, basically every society develops some form of religion. So what is the religion in squid terms? You have to be very familiar with two language and cultures, yeah. I think part of that would be easier if I, you know, was able to visit Japan at some point, but that's not something that's so far been an option for even without the pandemic. Wait, you know what's really disheartening is working in a job like mine and hearing people talk about their travel plans, especially with so many places being locked down. I heard someone else today say that, oh, they're traveling for like 6 days. Like, oh yeah, only 6 days we're going for a concert. I'm just, why you do this? Why? Some of us try to be good, and then, oh, that was, mistakes were made? Mistakes were made? Can I be bailed out for my own stupidity? Thank you. Appreciate it. Squid priest! Squid religion is looking trash. Like the concept of squid religion, or just like that is the religion is looking trash? Or both. Maybe both. That out of the way. You. There we go. Get rid of you. There we go. One less thing to think about. Hey. You stop that. Where did I find a little, like, disconcertingly, I don't want to say creepy exactly, but I find, like, crosses, especially on a large scale, would be kind of creepy in a way that's difficult for me to articulate. I think because the first house I lived in when I was little, there was this big church, not super, super close, but it had, like, this, cross that lit up red at night on its roof, and I could kind of see it, from my house, and something about it just creeped me out. I know that's a weird thing to fixate on, but I guess because it was just this big, ominous symbol. Oh no! Repent for your sins! The gorilla repented by dying and going to Splatoon. You're just made into calamari endlessly. Endless cycle of calamari. Whoop. You're hoping to be able to visit another country before 30, but that's not happening. Yeah, the state of the world is upsetting, isn't it? Like, I'm still concerned that, like, usually I go to the States once a year, but I haven't gotten to go the past couple of years for obvious reasons. I was hoping maybe things will be safe enough in spring, but, you know, the way things are looking, probably not. I am shooting Squid Priest in the back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Do you call... This is so silly. Do you call priest father? Is that a Catholic thing? I don't know. I wasn't raised religious, so I'm not really sure. My mom was raised Catholic, so it's interesting hearing sort of the stories about it. She told me that when she had to go to church as a kid, they had the rule that all women had to wear like a veil or something on their head. But she said where she went, they weren't particular about what sort of headgear you wore, as long as your head was covered. So she said, like, she and her friend, oh, that was the last wave, woohoo, would like put like a tissue on their head. I'd be like, good enough. All right. It's a Catholic thing? Okay, thank you. I don't ask this in any way to be disrespectful, incidentally. I don't want to do that. I know religion's very important to a lot of people. It's more just academic curiosity, I suppose. It is the symbol of the thing where someone died, so it is a little ominous regardless. Man, it's crucifixes that really creep me out. Again, I don't mean that as a disrespectful statement, but it's just something about, like, the stark religious iconography, and also, yeah, where someone died is kind of spooky. And the most evangelical churches, it's Pastor Smith or Preacher Smith. Okay. Pastor or Preacher, thank you. Do you want to do a couple more rounds of Salmon Boogie? And then we can do a little turf, and then I gotta call it an evening. Since we're here, in the lobby of Grizz Co. Oh, Reverend, too. Thank you. See, I don't know these things. I know I've said on stream before, while playing this game, but my mom told me that a lot of, like, the swears you would hear in French Canada were just derived from terms from the church. At least that was her experience growing up. Thank you for answering my questions. Even if I'm not involved in something, you know, I like to try and understand it. But I've always been a very curious child. Always asking the how and whys of things. The worst was always being told, like, because I said so. Like, no, I want an answer, which maybe is how I got a reputation for being really stubborn when I was little, because I wouldn't accept, like, because, or just do it as an answer. I always wanted to know why. Why am I doing this? And then, of course, if I didn't see the point in something, I wouldn't want to do it. I had a coworker say to me the other day that I just have such a gentle presence that, you know, she couldn't imagine me, like, you seem like the kind of kid who, like, never got in trouble, never got sent to the principal's office. Which is flattering and mostly true, but when I was in 6th grade, I got sent to the principal's office a lot. Because my teacher didn't like me very much. Oh, I don't have enough ink for that. I'm gonna lure in-laws back here. crowded here. Marcelo! Oh no! Live. I'm just gonna let them come back with him. Oh no! I got you, Boogie. Can't reach from here. Okay, got rid of one. Two. Good. Hang on, Marcelo. Boogie. Getting a little crowded. Ooh, don't do that. How rude. You got sent to the office once. A teacher marked you as absent, even though you were there because you were so invisible. Oh, Dora. I'm sorry. What a silly thing to send a kid to the office over to. Stuff I would get in trouble would be like, I don't know, my teacher would be like, oh, she's talking back to me or whatever. She was so mean. I could never get my parents to believe me until like after the fact. You know, when they're like, oh yeah, actually she was a very mean teacher to you. Sorry. Thanks for listening. Oh no, I have the hiccups again. Oh. Now you have to listen to me hiccuping while I stream. Sorry. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Every time I get the hiccups, my mom and brother would joke like, oh look, she's drunk again. Oh, no. Oh man, the hiccups just add like insult. This is like the 4th time I've gotten the hiccups today. Why must I be punished? Oh no. I don't know how to say like the first part of your name. Hang on. Hang on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I couldn't fill up my inkjet in time. Whoops. Whoops. I'm gonna blame the hiccups for that one. Definitely the hiccups. Hang on, I'm gonna hold my breath for a second. Oh no, I tried to take a breath. This is the hiccup that came out. Are they gone? No. I don't want to hold my breath for too long. It's like, oh no, dead air. Was I getting all snippy with authority? I don't think I was, but I'm very stubborn. Gosh darn it, you would get in trouble for it at school sometimes. It was weird because you were also the beloved teacher's pet. That's kind of what I used to be. Hiccups are all mental. Just take relaxed breathing. I can't relax, Endora. I'm so stressed. Have they stopped? Oh my breath. No. No, I can stop now. No. Oh man. Well, I'm very sorry to everyone who may be watching this. Curse. My mom says that her mom used to say that getting hiccups meant that you were getting tall. popular, but then why am I only 5'3"? Riddle me this, Batman. Oh, you stop that. Once watched a video with a guy reviewing food who got these burping hiccups midway through but continued. Oh. That's very uncomfortable. Oh, I'm popular today. Ooh, No, I don't want to be this popular. Oh! They bumped me under the griller. You saw. One of us. Oh, hiccups. What an inconvenient time. But then, is there a convenient time for hiccups? At least I'm not, like, doing a serious news broadcast or anything. Rip Frost SOS. It's hard when you have the blaster. Steady deep breaths. Oh. Come on, diaphragm. I'm only 5'3". Yeah, Paper Morri is actual size. I'm like fun size. Fun size streamer. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Boogie. Oh, it didn't stick. There we go. All good. Oh, there's another one. Another one. Okay, you two have that one. I'll try and get this one. Let's go. Okay, Scrapper gets here. There we go. Nice. Oh, there's so much stuff happening. Go away. Really glad I did not send Logan into the drinker. I would have felt very bad. That's the worst when you actually pull a platform out underneath a teammate. Froz. There we go. Whoops. Excuse me. Fun size candy. What a misnomer, right? Me, on the other hand, I'm genuinely fun size. I can fit in your pocket. Please don't put me in your pocket. I'm like a lint. Let's go. We can get our eggs in, Boogie. Good work, team. Yeah, hiccups are caused by the diaphragm. What could that do with getting taller? Hi, Kelly. You get me one of those cat backpacks, like that look like little rocket ships with like glass. Oh, it's low tide glass portholes. I saw a picture of one of those cats, and someone had shopped it, so it looked like it was in space. Ground control to Major Tom. Cat. Ground control to Major Tom. Cat. Take these protein treats and put your backpack on. Ground control to Major Tom. Cat. Ground control to Major Tom. Check your paw prints and make catnip be with you. I don't know. That's what you get when I improvise songs. Trash. It's all trash. I should get rid of that stinger. Well, thank you, Logan. Our hero. Oh, good. Kickstarter to put me in one of those cat backpacks. Thank you, Boogie. Maybe, like, that's what people should be able to spend their channel points on. Is, I thought I had to e-check. If you spend, like, 1,000,000 channel points, I will climb through the cat backpack. Logan! Thank you, Logan! Egg! Woof! Egg! Thank you, Logan! Thank you, Logan. I like that they use like the su katakana, but it looks like a face sideways. I feel like I see people use that a lot. They use the su, like you see in Logan's name there, because it looks like a smug face. Get to chill and read. Just go about my day sitting in a cat backpack, seeing the world from a comfortable bubble. I can have like a drink and some snacks in there. Yeah, this sounds pretty cozy, actually. I wonder how Cosmo would take to a cat backpack. I don't know, probably not well, but he doesn't really go anywhere unless it's to the vet. Interestingly, we have his cat carrier near the door, which is where we left it last we took him to the vet. You know, we put it down after he'd gotten home and opened the door so he could come out. Then we didn't wind up putting it away because he's taken to sitting in it. I guess just based on where the sun comes through the front door in the morning. That sometimes, or even when it's cold, because it's got a little carpeted bottom, that he likes chilling in there. You'd think he wouldn't want to, but I guess if we're not taking him anywhere, he likes sitting in it. Your name in katakana is spelled with a smiley face, basically. You won't say how, of course, yeah. The anonymity is important, but that's fun to think about. I remember when I took like a formal Japanese class, something that the teacher would have us do before the lesson was we'd have to write our names on the board in kana. And there was a guy there whose name, you'd only need 3 characters to write it, but he would always write it as big as possible and take up like half the board. Normally I wouldn't really mind, so it wasn't a big class, but they kind of annoyed me in other ways. I don't remember if I talked about it. This was when I took lessons. There were a couple of, let's say, big weebs in the class, which in and of itself is not a crime, but the kind of obnoxious, that eel's right behind me. Obnoxious. Eel is a weeb and will not stand for the slander. The kind of obnoxious, like making things about anime, and it was uncomfortable. I think I guess what got me was not the anime fandom, but that they would derail the lessons for the sake of it. Which, you know, when you only have like a couple hours a week for classes, you want to maximize your learning time. This was, I don't know if I said this on stream, but this is the one where a guy, the same guy, argued with the teacher on the word hyaku for 100. So we were doing this counting lesson where the teacher was having us recite numbers up to 100. And when we got to 100, hyaku, he stood up from his desk and said, hayaku, which is more like telling someone to hurry. And the teacher said, oh, it's hyaku. But then he said, no, it's hayaku, it's the same thing. Like, you can't argue with the teacher who is a Japanese woman from Japan, whose first language is Japanese. I remember mentioning it years ago, and a friend had said, that's like trying to insist the words cat and cut are the same. I don't know, it was a weird hill to die on. You know, like, if you made a mistake and you're like, oh, I got overzealous, you know, and said the wrong word, it's fine. But, like, don't argue with the teacher and say it's the same word. It's not. I promise you, it's not. If Cosmo gets used to being carried around, it might be helpful the next time we have to bring him somewhere. I think even then, that, like, it's not even the being carried around bit that he, you know, has trouble with. Cosmo does not like strangers, and he doesn't like being taken to the vet, so every time he's examined, he is pissed. And I feel so bad. It's funny because, like, he's very sweet and gentle to my dad and I. Although, yesterday, like, in the morning, he woke me up at, like, 2 in the morning last night. Poking me in the face because he wanted to hang out. It's like, can you just, like, sit on me while I snooze? Do you have to wake me up? Be like, hey, I'm here. Can I get some complimentary pats? So you don't want to encourage that behavior, so you want to ignore it, right? Don't respond. But when he pokes you right, like, on the face with claws, gently, but his claws are not retracted. It's harder to ignore. Take the cat to the FBI, feline body inspector. That's like what judges at cat shows have to be, right? Feline body inspectors. I don't know how you would be a judge at a fancy cat show, honestly. Because I just, like, I want to give them all prizes. I want to take them all home with me. That's what it was like whenever I saw cats up for adoption anywhere. I think, no, I want to take them all home. Like I remember it being suggested to me that, oh, you should try and do some volunteer work. Maybe you could do volunteering at an animal shelter because you love animals. And I do, but I think because of that I would struggle to volunteer at an animal shelter because I would just feel responsible somehow for all of them. And, knowing that knowing that they need help, and I can't take them all home, I can't help them all. It just, it makes me sad. I'm too soft-hearted for him, but I think it's like I even struggle with, like, movies, TV, whatever, where, like, bad things happen to characters that, not like, I don't know, the bad guy has done something evil sense, but, like, I don't know, some sort of misunderstanding causes a lot of pain or suffering. That kind of thing bums me out. Maybe just in general, I feel like my tolerance for sad things happening in fiction has gone way down in the past few years. Oh, goodbye. Or even just like, I don't say violence exactly, but I remember watching Higurashi no Nakokoro ni back in the day and liking it. I've cosplayed Reina before, but if I were to watch it now, I don't know if I could. It's hard, right? They all look so cuddly and soft. You want to help them all. You adopted Willow 9 years ago today, and apparently before you went, you made a Facebook post saying you wish you could just adopt all the cats. It is true. I'm really glad that you and Willow had each other. Do I get that Sarah McLachlan animal donation commercial up in Canada? I don't know if we get that specifically here. Or the one within the arms of the angels, fly away from here. You know, that one. I feel like I've seen it. Final Fantasy is so distracting you didn't even notice the stream froze. How is Final Fantasy going? I think it's funnier when, like, the Kappa emote fails to post. That you just say Kappa just as, like, an exclamation. Yeah, I know what it is. It's always that song. I don't like that song. You know, I can respect Sarah McLachlan and her musical chops, but I don't like sad, heartstring tuggy ballads. Savage rating do be hard. Yeah, that seems like it would require so much coordination. What class are you running for it? Are you tanking it? Oh, it's low tide. Are you just trying to goad me into singing that? Some men hunt for sport, others hunt for food. But the only thing I'm hunting for is an outfit that looks good. Are you happy now? Oh, you're a flex player, so you'll do what's needed. That's good to have. I think especially if you're in like why can't I remember the name for like a guild? A free company. You know, having someone that can adopt to anywhere. But especially tanking and healing, because that's like what no one wants to do, because, you know, the pressure's so high. But like, healing's fun, air quotes, because like, I want to decide who lives and who dies. Not that I would ever be that capricious and like, lord someone's fate above me. But it's funny to think about. Dang flyfish. You are. I had a hunch. She brought it up before. It's hard to think of the lyrics of something when I'm hearing different music. Though I guess I did it with that Sarah McLachlan song I don't like. Oh no! Oh, you're alive. Okay, good. I'm going to hop in the cannon and just clear out some of this chat here. I really want to get that flyfish, but I don't know if it's going to open in time. Did I get it? No. Oh. That's sad. Red Mage, Ninja Warrior, and White Mage Savage ready. Oh, and Dancer. How is Dancer? I never tried Dancer. We're just sharing a moment on the platform together, but it got kind of awkward. Oh, there's another one. Why do people aim their bomb shots and I'm just like, nope, full tilt, not gonna aim, just gonna chuck it. But I have a lot of faith in my ability to aim bombs, so it's probably fine. Oh, that's good. Oh, nice. Oh, Dancer's hot garbage right now. You meant to go to bed an hour ago. I'm sorry, Andorra. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I always really appreciate having you here. You have an excellent evening. Please take care. Sleep well. Stay safe. Boogie no. Don't do what Boogie did. I got you. How is Dancer hot garbage right now? Since I've never played them, I'm not positive on their mechanics. Where is the best place for me to go right now? Get rid of that stinger. I think I can do it, yeah. There we go. Get an egg in. Probably egg. Oh, well, that's okay. That happened after another egg, so it's fine. Just pry the egg off my corpse. There we go. Yeah, let's do some turf after this, and then I gotta call it an evening. This is already kind of a late stream, isn't it? But I've been so stressed out, honestly, that this is nice. I need this. Oh, thank you, Woolly Diver. That was very kind. I wonder if anyone playing this ever gets the urge to just, like, wait for someone, but then deliberately move the platform right before they get hop on. You know, like, they just wake up and choose violence. Oh no! And of course I waste my splashdown. I love that. Thank you. It is a storm that caused a lot of problems, huh? Uh-oh. Oh. I don't think scrappers are like the worst boss stamina to deal with, but I feel like they've resulted in probably the most unintentionally hilarious deaths. Like just being gently bonked into the water. What a good feeling. Come on, Boogie. There we go. Uh-oh. enough. Oh, that's so sad. Just pry the egg off my corpse, Chris. I wonder how many people, you know, at the beginning when Queen is like, you know, either join my warm bosom and be my peon or perish. I wonder how many people picked one over the other. I feel like in today's society, everybody picks perish. Woe be upon ye. Okay, I'm gonna do a little turf, and then it's time for bed. Oh, woe is me. You know, I don't like our, sashimi that's, like fish roe wrapped in nori. Just, I don't know, like, I don't like the texture of it. Of caviar, if you will. I don't know, something about it just puts me off. Harmless, I trust that. Oh, Duolingo is saying, hey, don't forget your practice. Alright, I meant to do that earlier today and I was too tired. Do you want to know what my streak is in Duolingo? Guess. And I'll tell you if you're low or too high. Not that I expect people to play along. Alright, we're doing turf. I gotta run to the objective. Oh wait, it's fine. Level 55 star, definitely not harmless. I mean, you could still get there by beating your head against the wall. You know, you just play enough matches. Even the people who do nothing but party would get there eventually. I've never seen Giselle spelled like that. I knew someone named Giselle. Giselle. They spelled it with a G. Is that like the Enchanted Princess? I've never seen that movie. I'm sorry I couldn't save you before you got splatted. Well, if I could hit them, that would be keen. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, we're good. Okay. Come on. Did I get an inkjet splat? Or was that sarcasm? Didn't even notice. Unless somebody else got an inkjet splat. In which case, props to that. Ooh. Oh, you mean me splatting the inkjet. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. My brain is, like, checked out hours ago. Oh no, where'd the little arrow spray go? Oh, you're not an arrow spray. You're not harmless. Oh, MP up. GooTuber. You were right. Definitely not harmless. GooTuber is another weapon that I think, oh, I should use more. But I don't know. Like every time I pull it out, I'm disappointed by the range. And I think I'm too jittery, too twitchy to make use of the fact that it can store charges for so long. So like storing a charge and then swimming up to someone and then splatting them doesn't work as well for me. Well, I'll take it. I don't feel good about it, but I'll take it. Man, we're getting overrun. What's going on here? Another inkjet. Oh, I'm gonna fight it. I shouldn't. I said I was gonna fight it. Well, I fought it. Not in a timely manner. But I did. Oh! Welp. I tried. Not hard enough, but I tried. My Duolingo streak, by the way, is 1,478 days. Oh, hello, Matt! Welcome! Terrible. It was a good hustle, but also terrible. Do I want to stick with this blaster? Yeah. I don't know what I want to use. I can't wave with this avatar, but I'm gonna waggle my head. Hello. Hi. Oh, Boogie is here. Wonderful. I really wish I had added more expressions to this now when I made it in Live 2D before the free trial expired. Oops. Oh, well that's a name. That's a statement. Sometimes I wonder how people came up with the usernames they've got. Sometimes I think maybe I don't want to know. Maybe it's best that I don't know. You're there in spirit even if you're under paperwork right now. Well, thank you, Kelly. I hope you're not stuck at work. One of the worst non-offensive names you've ever seen, right? I say, I can't believe you'd slander Goku like this. Maybe Goku would think it's funny. I'm not sure. Aww. I never saw a lot of Dragon Ball. I saw some of, like, the original Dragon Ball. But not a lot of Dragon Ball Z. Or Z, I suppose, is the proper way to say it. I think part of that is I've never had the patience for shonen in general, just because, you know, there's so much filler, and I guess just because, like, the nature of the piece, they tend to be very long, so, you know, you can go a long time without, like, things being resolved or any sort of catharsis. Which I know it works for some people, you know, especially if you really love the characters and you want to spend your time with them, but I think also from like a storytelling perspective, I find it kind of frustrating. Well, I got one of them. Hello, Boogie. That's why you watch Kai. That's true, that's true. I completely forgot about Dragon Ball Kai existing. Does it... I can't remember now, because I remember reading about it when it first came out. I can't remember if it, like, does it make any significant changes to the story, or if it merely just abbreviates things in a way that is a little more palatable to watch, since you're not spending so much time on filler. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go this way. I don't know if I'm gonna worry too much about being pursued right now. Cherry nozzle nose. I don't see that one very often. Whoop. Nice. Cuts the filler and is more faithful to the manga. That's good to know. Because I think, didn't they... I would assume that they made Dragon Ball Z while the manga was still going. I'm surprised it's such a common thing for a lot of shows, is that they get made while the manga's still going, so they kind of have to improvise a little bit. For better, for worse. Hello, Boogie. I think that's Boogie. How does it feel to be on a team with Goku? Sort of. I keep holding out that someday they'll make an anime of Yotsuba, but I've heard the author Kiyohiko Azuma saying that he doesn't feel like it would work in animated form. Which, you know, you gotta respect the author's wishes, but also I love Yotsuba. Please. I think Dungeon Meshi, or Delicious in Dungeon, which granted I've only read a few volumes of, but I think I would also like to see that get an animated adaptation. It's like Etrian Odyssey, but with food. It feels bad to be on Goku's team, but he's such a nice guy. I can't believe they're not even using a weapon with the Booyah Bomb. I mean, you have to, right? It's like, a couple times in the past I've seen someone named Golgo13. Goof Master. But yeah, they weren't... Well, the first time I saw a Golgo13, they were using, I guess, scoped E-liter, but I've seen a couple other ones that weren't using a charger. I'm like, you can't do that! Sorry, it's the Go-Off Master. Imagine if it actually was that, but everybody gets their name wrong and I don't understand why. Well, gosh, if that's what you think so, but go off, I guess. Sometimes you're sorry for saying things, but not always. Oh yeah, where's the fourth one? Hello? Oh man, that felt really good. See, I'm cool. Sometimes. Uh-oh. Oops. Did not work out like I wanted it to. There she is. It's hard not to want to, like, go off against friends. Goofmaster against friends, if you will. You just feel this rivalry. Friendly rivalry. Plus, Boogie is also very good, so, you know, satisfying. Oh, there she goes. Well, I helped with it. I'll take it. Wait. Man, I haven't read any manga in a long time, because expensive. I used to live near a library, and they had some stuff I could take out there. That's how I read all of Blackjack, which I think is fantastic. I would hardly recommend Osamu Tezuka's Blackjack, about the unlicensed doctor and master surgeon who will do any kind of operation for a price. He's fun. Yeah, it's been a long time just because stuff is expensive. I guess I could get like a subscription to stuff online and then read it that way, but I know if I don't like really reading manga on like a laptop or a mobile device. It just feels uncomfortable. I like having a book in my hand. Oops, that was sloppy. Where'd they go? Oof, that was close. Good hustle, Boogie. What's going on over there? Stop. You leave my teammates alone. I will defend my teammates to the ends of the earth while we are on the same team, and then all bets are off. Oh. Ugh. Oof. Mostly harmless. Well. Nuts. That was a good one, though. Good hustle. Can't not read Go Off, Master. Well. Wow, 13, though. That's pretty good. I'll take that. My head, my fat head is covering my achievements. I kind of feel like my head is weirdly proportioned, but I don't know, I have a hard time looking at myself in the mirror. I just feel like, I don't know, my head is too big, or I'm just weirdly proportioned compared to everyone else. Tomo is their name. I want more Japanese names so I can read them and then also look kind of cool. Unless it's like something that I can't quite translate and then I look like a ding-dong. Yeah, I wonder if Splatoon 3 is going to bring back any stages from the first two since it takes place in such a different location. I'm still kind of surprised they didn't wind up bringing back every stage from Splatoon 1 here. Like, I would have liked to have seen Flounder Heights now, since you have the ability to flick ink vertically with a roller. Because I remember whenever Flounder Heights was in rotation, I never want to use rollers, just because it made it kind of a pain to get around. Sure, it's a perfectly normal head. I don't know why I always feel disproportionate when I look at other people. My parents, when I was little, would always tease me for, like, my chipmunk cheeks. Chipmunk cheeks. I've got, like, high cheekbones, but round cheeks. So I'm kind of self-conscious about my face, I suppose. Uh-oh. Oh, there's Goku's specialty. Oh, no! I can't believe Goku left us. Oh, never mind. Didn't realize they were on my team. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Good. Dynamo. Dynamo. Here we go. Uh-oh. Stop that. Stop that. Dang, that would have been really cool if I hit him. Oh, nuts. Ah. Good job, Harmless. With your main power-up Boozler. In character of Goku to neglect his family. Oof. Ouch. Goku is so, like, childlike, though. Maybe he doesn't quite understand the responsibilities that, you know, being a dad entails. You know, I've seen a lot of, in, like, more recent years, though, is just people embracing Vegeta as a dad and also, like, his weird fashion choices. Which I think is hilarious. Marco, no! Marco, look, I know you're very excited to be on a team with Goku. Kind of. We all need to contribute to this family, young squid. Oh, I mistimed that. I deserve that. I mistimed that. Immediate retaliation. Okay, Tomo. Oh. Oh. Almost immediate retaliation again. Maybe I'll swap weapons. I like this blaster, but for big stages like this, it's not great for coverage. Boy, that really is a name, huh? Have a good one, Matt. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have an excellent evening. Please stay safe. Take care. Good night. Okay, let's see. What do I got? What do I want to use? I don't know. What won't lead to immediate regret? Meh. 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 Oh, this will lead to immediate regret. Why am I using this? I don't know. Yeah, sure. Let's keep the fish skull on my head. Oh, that's true. Kelly has seen me in person. They can confirm that I am a normal human shape. They've also seen Cosmo in person, albeit briefly. Thankfully, Cosmo was well behaved. I held him in my arms while Kelly observed. Because I know Cosmo, again, doesn't really like strangers, but from a distance, it's okay. Perhaps too normal. Would you say suspiciously normal? Well, that depends on your definition of suspicious now, wouldn't it? Moving in my chair. Boy, I'm glad my hiccups went away. Extremely suspiciously normal. Oh. Well, I can say Kelly looks exactly like you think they would. Forgachino. Oh yeah, I served those at work. I squid in disguise. Oh, my cover's busted. Have any of you seen the piece of official Splatoon art that sort of shows the stages of a young Inkling's life? Where, so in Splatoon lore, you can't be a kid right away, as in assume this humanoid shape. Most Inklings don't master it until around like 14 or so. Although some can do it earlier, as you can see with like the Squid Sisters or Pearl, for instance. There's like a piece of official art that shows like an Inkling in different stages. before it can fully assume the kid form. And I feel like looking at it is like one of those like mood charts, you know, where like you are like a pain scale. I want to just like point at one of those and say like, this is how I'm feeling today. Kelly looks like moving plaid, correct. Actually like a horse wearing plaid. I meant to say forever ago, Kelly, that your current Twitter display name makes me laugh. When did Plinko Horse start being a thing on Tumblr? Is that strictly a Tumblr? Oh man, I shouldn't have used a squiffer. Is that strictly a Tumblr phenomenon? Has Plinko Horse migrated off Tumblr? I hope there's like Facebook moms deeply confused as why like these horses are being subject to like eternal torture. It was a couple months ago? Is it? What is time? Man, I really should use a different weapon. I don't feel like squiffering right now. Well, this is embarrassing. Mostly Tumblr exclusive, good. You get like the weirdest memes and posts on Tumblr. Yes, it is a hell site. I think the original blue hell site, at least I've heard people call Tumblr a hell site before Twitter. I don't know, I still got a soft spot for it. And it's much better for archiving art. Because, I mean, you can tag things and search for tags. So, gosh darn it, if I find an artist on Tumblr that I like, and I want to see more of their stuff, usually they have it all tagged as, like, art or whatever. Or if I want to see all their art for a specific fandom, I can just click on that tag and go through their stuff. But on Twitter, like, you have to go through... and me. You have to go through like their media tab, and it's not reliable, and you know, it takes forever to scroll through stuff, and you can't index things. Awful. And you don't get stuff like Horse Plinko on Twitter. Boy, how many people watching this stream are gonna be like, what the heck is Horse Plinko? What is she talking about? Horse Plinko is exactly what you're imagining it. Is like the Price is Right still part of like a greater cultural zeitgeist? Zeitgeist? Never had to say that out loud. Like if I mention doing poorly, we won. Well, I didn't contribute to that. It's like if I mention the Price is Right losing horns. Oh, they had a disconnect. Oh no, harmless. Like would people know what I mean? Asking the deep questions here. What took you the longest to understand is what Plinko is. Ah, yes. I guess if you don't have the Price is Right in Australia, then it would be very confusing indeed. Sure. Let's do that. Forgacino's making me laugh. I'm gonna go to Starbucks and order a Forgacino. You did have the Price is Right, but you must not have remembered that part of the game. I remember my mom watching a lot of the Price is Right. And everybody wanted to play Plinko. That was the big thing. Everybody went ham whenever somebody finally got to play Plinko. Your brother was really into game shows for a brief time when he was young. I know when we had like cable, we used to have a subscription to the Game Show Network. My mom would watch that a lot. I feel like a lot of game shows just irritate me on a deep level, but I've seen so many of them secondhand. What is the most irritating game show? Maybe Family Feud. I found Family Feud deeply irritating. Maybe just like when faced with like the average American, I get irritated. And I wonder sometimes how they screen competitors. Like I remember one that sometimes I'd see on was Match Game, which is one from like the 70s. I'm sure they've tried to do a modern reboot that was terrible. I'm positive. But like when I would see it, like the competitors would give like the most brainless answers sometimes. And okay, like the fill in the blank prompts they would get for the first round were always really out there. But for the second rounds, usually, like, there was one or two unambiguous, let's not say correct answers, but ones that most people would go for. And sometimes people would just say the weirdest stuff. And I think, so I wonder how they screen competitors. Obviously, you want somebody that wouldn't lock up in front of an audience. You need someone that, you know, provide a good TV. Probably want somebody conventionally attractive. But other than that, I don't know if there's, like, qualities that they look for. I've pondered this before. Or, like, what goes into being selected to be on Price is Right? I don't know how random that is. Like, it felt like they'd always pick people that were part of groups or whatever, but then it probably just felt like that because there's more of them. It's gonna be pretty hard to be in a huge TV set with the lights and cameras and stuff, yeah. They probably have to make sure that people don't, again, just lock up and get stage fright. I remember when I was little, on YTV, which is like one of the two big Canadian networks, they used to have, I think it might have been an American show called Video and Arcade Top 10. I always wanted to be on that show. Because I'm like, man, I could play so much better than some of these kids. Let me at them. I remember that was where I first saw Donkey Kong Country 2. It was on that show. And I remember thinking that, like, Dixie's ponytail was a big feather. And then being surprised to learn later that it was, in fact, a ponytail. Oh, that might have been an American show. I'm not sure. And then the other one was a Canadian game show called Uh-Oh. Which I always wanted to be on too, but then I also had this fear that sometimes if you get on that show, you don't really get to do anything. And I thought, man, what if I got on that show and then I wasn't actually selected to play any games? See, we didn't have Legends of the Hidden Temple here, and I've never heard of Figure It Out, so I don't even know about that one. Legends of the Hidden Temple I've at least heard of. I don't know if I'm feeling this either. I mean, I should go to bed in like a couple more matches, but let's do 2 more. That's how grossly irresponsible I'm gonna be tonight. Nah. Fish skull. Aloha! I have this fear that if I ever went to Hawaii, which I'd be reluctant to do so. I mean, I've heard it's beautiful, but I've also heard that tourists are a plague onto the land in Hawaii, and I understand. So I'd love to see it, but I worry that just because of Pokemon's influence, I'd wind up saying Alola and then getting looks. I hope they do another game like Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like really tried to do something different. It was the first time I actually really liked the characters in a Pokemon game, and I thought they were interesting. Which I'm sure is controversial, but I never found like Anne and Getsis and all the other characters from Black and White all that compelling. I did think Bianca was cute. I liked Bianca and her little her journey. Abby disagrees. Abby is a staunch Anne supporter. But I don't know, I felt like Black and White, that you were just being jerked around by the plot a lot. And it didn't really feel that it was about, you know, your Pokemon journey as a trainer. I just felt like, I don't know, right place, right time. I remember every time, like, your character would wind up conversing with N, and you could, you know, have an option for how you wanted to respond. I always pick the sassy option. In games, I usually don't pick the sassy option. Sometimes. I feel like I'm more likely to pick sassy options while I'm streaming, but I don't know, for that one, it's like, no, you don't interest me, and I understand you have a tragic backstory, and it's terrible, but something about you does not compel me. I'm sorry, boy. I'm getting steamrolled by that roller. I'm embarrassed. Ugh. Lola. I do like that they're wearing the Hawaiian shirt, though. Appropriate. I hear the ball. No! Boogie! No. Nice hive mind glasses. I was gonna say, can I be cool tonight? But I got those like 13 splats, including that nice triple with the blaster, and it's like, that's it. You've peaked. Oh, I'm so sad. You know what I'm gonna use for my last match is a roller. I'm gonna use a roller. I'm just gonna squish. I need to squish. Get rid of some of the stress that has been plaguing me. Okay, there's something. Okay, good. There she is. There I go. The Glugas are good. The Gloogies. I don't see them very often, though. They are, I think, tricky to use just because their beat consumption is so high. Alright, one more. One more and then it's bedtime. For good little boys and girls and non-binary children? Yes. I was gonna say non-binary Chris's, them too, but I don't know if they sleep. No, don't apologize. You got 9. That's very good. The Glugas or Goudas. Some recollection of like an old commercial for, I think, just Canadian cheese, where like a little kid was sent to the store to get Gouda, and so he kept chanting to himself, Gouda, Gouda, Gouda. But I think he got the wrong cheese at the end. I don't remember. I don't remember the saga of this commercial. I like the name Witchy Bun. That's cute. I would be a rich witch with a rabbit familiar. Oh, hello, Caxips. Boy, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I don't actually have any macros like that set on my channel, and I really should. But I am using an Elgato HD60X capture card. I don't remember this PC's specs off the top of my head, regrettably. Not super top of the... Oh, they were partying and I just obliterated them. Sorry. I mean, I feel kind of bad. I prefer you don't party. At the same time, yeah, I have this. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, we're all partying here. Where were these when Goku was here? Well, sort of. Oh. I was like, what? How did I get shot by a friendly inkjet? But no, it was Ryder this whole time with Hunt. I don't know if I've ever used Haunt, despite the 4-digit playtime I have in this game. I guess I just prefer abilities that are always active versus ones that are situational. So I know that improving my incapacity and my recovery time and my speed are always beneficial, but something that only kicks in, you know, if somebody splats me so I can get back at one specific opponent, I feel has limited utility. My god, am I the min-maxer? Is it me? Do not shoot! There we go. Oh, it feels good to squish. Holy smokes, it feels good to squish. Good for what ails you, does not relieve the great deal of stress I've been under the past few days, and will continue to be under for a while until we get some issues sorted out, but it helps. I recommend it, although maybe other people won't be so gung-ho about the concept if you take a paint roller to someone. Just in real life, just an actual paint roller. Maybe rub it against someone's face a bit. With or without paint. I mean, you know, paint's expensive. Maybe you can't do it in this economy. I hope they don't still have someone that's partying. I'd be very disappointed. Maybe I'll do one more. If one person has like a suspiciously low score. So then it won't feel like a one shot though. For Gachino. Oh, they had a disconnect. Yeah, let's do one more match. I'm being very responsible. One more match, see if we can get through without a disconnect. Maybe they left in disgust after, or disgust after I splatted them during their attempt to like look longingly over the battlefield, a wistful look on their face. Oh, they started with only 3 people. Oh. Oh no! Witchy Bun. But I liked your whole aesthetic, Witchy Bun. Okay. I'm being very responsible. I was also looking forward to seeing Witchy Bun and to see if they had the witch hat. I don't have those amiibos, so I don't have any of the special gear, regrettably. I do have the ones from the Inkling Boy and Girl amiibo, the original ones. But that's it. Actually, no, I don't even think I have the Inkling Boy stuff because I scanned it once, but then like it errored out on me, so I didn't get the gear, and then I didn't bother to try again, because I'm like, I don't need it. I'm not in love with this fashion. Ooh, crab cakes. Can't really get good crab cakes here, though, since we're landlocked. JoJo and Metal. But JoJo... We had to get one JoJo reference in tonight. I've heard Stone Ocean's really good, which I'm pleased to hear. I don't really know a lot about it, just like some basic facts. But I like Jolene's design. She seems cool. Is that a JoJo reference? I think it would be funnier if like they had never seen or heard of JoJo, although I feel like that's probably pretty hard not to these days. If you're involved in these kind of gamer spaces, I feel like learning about JoJo is just an inevitability at this point. I can't believe we got Goku and JoJo in one night. Boy, that almost came out as Gojo, and that would have been a lot weirder. Stone Ocean is good. I'm glad to hear it. Which JoJo is Jolene's dad? Is that Jotaro? The one with the big pompadour? I get them mixed up sometimes. And then the one with like the hat and the coat. That one's Josuke, right? And then who's the Golden Wind JoJo? Like Giorgio Giovanni something? What if somebody in their line like changed their name so there is no longer a JoJo in it? Like, is that allowed? Did they get written out of the will? Oh. So close, so close. Oh no! And then a boogie swoops in from nowhere. Can't say I didn't deserve it though. I do love having the dynamo going fast. Uh-oh. Oh no! I'm thinking about that Eve stream and wondering, should I do like another horror game sometime? I keep forgetting I have sprinklers. What am I doing? Oh, I'm ashamed of myself not deploying my sprinklers. Because I don't know if that would result in like a very chill horror game stream for people who might be curious about a game but, you know, don't want somebody yelling over it. But then would that ruin some of the appeal? Because I know some people like streamers reacting all big to things, and clearly I am not capable of that kind of thing. There we go. I'm not going to fire this off in time. I'm just going to hold this now. Leaving work. You wish you could share the steak with us. 9 pounds of it. Whoa. What are you going to do with all that meat? Or 4 kilograms? Yeah, that's about right. A pound is 454 grams. So a little under half a kilogram. Okay. It is now time for me to go to bed. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me for some more Splatoon. I don't know what Friday's gonna be. Maybe I'll do some Mario Party if I can wrangle some people up. If not, I don't know. We'll find out together. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, take care. I will catch you next time. Bye!